Kia ora tātou and good morning, and welcome to Parliament TV's live coverage of the state opening of the 49th Parliament by His Excellency the Governor-General of New Zealand, the Honourable Anand Sachinand. And as you can see from the pictures we're getting from our cameras in front of Parliament, it's misty and damp over the capital. In fact, it's been raining overnight, and I guess until an hour or so ago, the organisers, in particular the New Zealand Herald, Mr. Philip O'Shea, were wondering whether we would be cancelling the outside ceremonial. But the rain has cleared, and as you can see, assembled on the forecourt of Parliament, the Tri-Service Military Guard, the Royal Full Guard of Honour, 100+ men and women of the Army, the Royal New Zealand Air Force and the Royal New Zealand Navy, ready to salute their Governor-General when he arrives for this important state occasion. Although we New Zealanders rather pride ourselves on our informality, today's occasion is a bit of an exception. And over the next hour or so, we'll be witnessing important ceremonial conducted according to old practice and with a very strong sense of history. There'll be anthems and inspections and challenges and welcomes, military salutes and ritual exchanges in the parliamentary chambers. And this is probably the most important thing of all of it carried out in full view of the public. And that really, I guess, is why we continue this ceremonial, so that all New Zealanders know that the Sovereign's representative, the Governor-General, is satisfied that our representatives, the Members of Parliament, have been properly elected and sworn in, and that Prime Minister John Key is supported by a majority of those MPs and has formed a reliable government. Very simply, a ceremony such as the one we're about to witness didn't take place, we would have cause for concern about things being done in secret. So the Governor-General will be welcomed outside here when he arrives in a few minutes' time, accompanied by Mrs. Susan Sachinand. He'll then be taken by Black Rod, who is the Governor-General's personal messenger, to this place. In a way, Black Rod will be coming home, because this is the old chamber of the Legislative Council, which used to sit here until the 1950s and now kept for solemn state occasions. And it's from that throne on the left there that His Excellency will deliver the speech, which sets out the incoming government's programme and hopes and expectations and intentions for its 3 years of government that is planned. It'll all be carried out in the presence, as you can see, of Her Majesty's judges, several of them assembled here. And of course we saw 3 of them yesterday at the essential prelude to today's ceremonial, which was the Commission opening of Parliament. That was carried out by the Chief Justice, Dame Sian Elias, with 2 of her High Court colleagues, who instructed the clerk to swear in all the members of the House, and here are some of their family and supporters waiting to see their arrival later. Swear them all in the chamber of the House, which is just next door to this Legislative Council chamber, and then to elect a Speaker, which they duly did, in the person, as we all know, of Dr. Lockwood Smith. You can see former Prime Minister Jim Bolger up there, and Jenny Shipley, another former Prime Minister. Also here is a former clerk of the House, David McGee, for the first time for 30 years, an observer rather than a participant in these ceremonial performances. And you may notice too the halyards on either side of the empty chairs. The empty chairs are, of course, for the MPs when they are summoned into this chamber by the Governor-General, and they will be locked in so that they have no escape but to listen to the speech. And outside, still awaiting the arrival of His Excellency. Normally, of course, makes his way here from Government House up in Newtown, but that's being refurbished, so he is currently living temporarily in Islington House, and will be brought here from that place. On the left-hand side of your shot,